Hey, it's LaShonda Henry here, and you're listening to SistaSense on the Go, where I help you grow your best online business. Today's topic is entrepreneurship. Do you feel like giving up? I want to talk about this today because it seems to be buzzing around me in one way, shape, or form. So let me share a few stories with you. Very recently, a friend of my hubby's, he works out at the gym. He's actually training to be a fitness model, and he got really close. They just said, you just need to tone up just a little bit, and then you're good to go. We're going to hire you. And so my hubby said, I just recently saw him. I said, did you get the gig? What are you doing? And he's like, I'm going to decide to do something else. I can't be bothered. He's like, you just need to tone up a little bit more. And he's like, I think I'm going to try something else. He's like, what? He got so close. What's going on? And so I was talking to a coaching client and kind of the same thing. We got started and she was all excited and we're ready to go. And then she goes, you know what? I think I want to hold back a little bit, right? And so I'm like, wait a minute. What's going on? And then recently, actually this morning to be exact, I went to my local women's empowerment networking group. I'm so excited about networking locally. And one of the topics was the members, thinking about some of the members who should be there, but unfortunately aren't, because they used to be so excited about their business and the idea of networking and working together. And now entrepreneurship has become a chore, right? So what happened? When does it become a chore for you to be an entrepreneur? Right? What happens between that initial excitement when you're so happy that you're doing what you feel like this is your purpose and your passion and you love it, and then it becomes a chore and you're like, I don't want to do this anymore. It's like washing the dishes or, like cleaning my room. Mommy, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this anymore. So that's what I want to talk about today. As an entrepreneur, do you feel like giving up right now? Very recently on my blog, SistaSense, I posted, what do you do as an entrepreneur when you feel like giving up? It was actually a picture one of my clients sent to me, and it's two men and they're mining, right? So the man at the top, he's mining and he's just like crazy going at it because he's like, I'm going to get to that pot of gold. And then the man at the bottom, you see, he's turned away from the mine and he's discouraged and he looks tired and he looks really sad. But what's so frustrating about the man at the bottom is that we can see it. He can't see it. He's actually one hit away from that gold mine. But he just was trucking along for so long, and at some point he gave up. And he gave up just at the moment when he should have kept going because the gold was right there. And so one of the things that I want to say to you today is, don't give up, because whether it takes you a few days, a few weeks, a few months, if this is your passion, if this is your God-given purpose, why give up now? I always think to myself, I never complain about being busy because for me, busy means business. I don't want to put myself in a situation where I feel frustrated about what's going on, or I feel like, I won't want to do this anymore. Sometimes I'll say, when I'm tired, I need a nap. My hubby says, only you have a crash pad in your office, which is essentially what I'm actually talking to you on right now. I get to lie down on it in my office and take a nap when I feel like it. And on SistaSense, I'm bringing up some articles and topics that you can certainly go to SistaSense.com and read. One of the articles was Breaking But Not Broken. Sometimes we need to take a break from what we're doing, but that doesn't mean that you break your business apart. That doesn't mean that you're broken and defeated. Sometimes you need to just kind of woosah and get back into the swing of things. But turning away from that gold mine, especially when you're just about to make a breakthrough, that's absolutely not what you want to do. So let me talk about some things that you should do. Number one, stay true to you. What does that mean? A few years back, someone said to me, I was working on BBWO, my social network for women entrepreneurs of color. And yes, it's growing and it isn't quite there where, it's a big major network. And of course, sometimes we talk about the challenges of entrepreneurship and women, and what do you do when you're passionate about a particular group, but you're not getting enough energy from them. And so the response was just get rid of it, delete it, give up. And for me, that was not an option. For me, the goal here was to stay true. And at the time that this particular person had said this to me, I had written the article about why you not to work with black women, right? And people, you read the title and you go, what? And I go, honestly, a lot of people tell me don't work with black women because, whether it be one reason or another, it's cattiness or it's people don't want to pay. It's, go find a group of people who are actually going to pay you because it's not going to work. And I said, it is going to work. It's going to work because I'm a black woman. And if I walk away from BBWO, if I walk away from the women I want to work with, that I'm passionate about, it's like walking away from me. And so number one, stay true to you. Several years later, I think about this particular individual. And, we still work and we still talk and, they go, wow, it's a good thing that you still have BBWO and what can we do to, network and work on BBWO? And I always remember what was told to me, by this person to get rid of the network. And so you always have to stay true to you because sometimes you may put on the funky face or other people might in your ear until you give that up. It's not working, but you got to stay true to you and you've got to stick with your purpose. Number 2, Tweek versus Twitter. I wrote about this on SistaSense and I always recommend it. Tweek versus Twitter. One of the things that I do is I mentor women entrepreneurs, and I've been building my own membership websites for online training for years in one way, shape, or form. Women of Color Coach, Smart Business Sister, Web Tech Girl, Social Media Sister, SistaSense TV. I've been working at this, okay? Because again, I'm passionate with working specifically with women entrepreneurs of color, though I work with a wide range of women and men. We all have a group where they kind of tug at your heartstrings, right? So that's it for me. And so I talk about Tweek versus Twitter because, yes, I am on Twitter and I do believe in tweeting. But what I don't believe in is getting caught up by the next shiny object. So when Twitter just came out, everybody was like, drop everything, go on Twitter. And now I see that for some people, Facebook is like tumbleweeds because they're all about Google+. It's not about the next shiny object. It's about tweaking what you're doing versus dropping it and going where everybody else is going. Because guess what? Everybody else is not the 10% making the kind of money, moves, and happenings that you want to make. So why are you following them? Why are you dropping everything to follow the next shiny object when you should be tweaking what you're doing and making it better? Now, I say that, and I can absolutely recommend, if you're not already there, to go to SistaSense.com, join my online circle. It's literally at $7 a month, and we have weekly calls, the Jumpstart Your Business calls. I've got online trainings, videos, tutorials, you name it. Again, I've been tweaking this bad boy for years. And some people may say, oh my God, is it really $7? Yes. If you want to do one-on-ones with me, you can do that too. I've got one-on-one calls that you can do, 2 30-minute sessions for $47 or 2 60-minute sessions for $97. But if you just want to come in the circle and get access to my videos, my audios, my how-to tutorials, and our weekly calls, that is a lot, right, is $7 a month. Again, I've been working on that for years. So whatever it is that you are working on right now, don't stop it. Don't give up or just run to the next shiny object. Tweak that bad boy. Make it better. I'm so proud of my network. I'm so excited when I get on my weekly Jumpstart Your Business calls and I get emails from ladies and they're like, oh my God, I listened to every replay. Thank you so much, LaShonda. You got me crying. You got me motivated. You got me moving. I'm tweaking it. Because I believe that's the key. And before I get to step number 3, I will say this. Whatever you do, do it like millions are watching. Whether I'm on a call with just me and one client and doing a one-on-one, or I'm on a call with 60 people or more, I am doing this like millions are watching because that passion, it infuses everything. It keeps me motivated and it motivates those around me. Because trust me, when you get discouraged and feel like giving up, people can feel that energy. And you don't want that in your life. You don't want that in your family. You don't want that in your business. So you've got to try to muster up the magic to keep it moving. Fix versus fold. Similar to Tweek versus Twitter, but different in that in Tweek versus Twitter, I'm talking about dropping one thing to move on to the next shiny object. Fix versus fold is fixing fundamentally what is going on in your business versus folding it and just saying, you know what, that's it, I'm done. It's important to fix your stuff. You absolutely have to fix it. Now, I'm a service professional. I'm a web designer. And you say, oh my God, LaShonda, do my stuff. Okay, fine. Go to webdesign.sistasense.com, right? And check out my stuff. I can help you with your website. But people come to me and say, well, I just closed down my social network because I just got tired of it, or, I'm not going to do this business anymore. It's not working. They're not paying. They're cheap. They don't want to pay. Or, maybe the products suck because nobody wants to buy. And I'm done. It's done. I'm done. Forget it. Fix it versus fold. Okay? I talk about that quite a bit in Jumpstart, especially for the service professionals in my circle. I didn't want to do web design. I hated it. And you go, oh my God, really? Absolutely, because it was hard to figure out how to be a service professional. It was hard to figure out how to get paid for what I knew, how to get paid for what you know, how to work with customers who say they want me but can't afford me. That process was hard. But you know what? I fixed it. Until I got to the point where I could say I'm comfortable. I work for myself and no one else full time. I'm a web designer. I get paid predominantly from that. I get paid for my mentorship through my advertising and my affiliate products. But that stuff is extra. Really, I'm a web designer and I'm a mentor to other women entrepreneurs. That's the heart of what I do, and I get paid for that full time, right? And that's amazing to be able to say. I remember one time someone said to me, well, don't tell folks that, you're talking about how you went from a $5 dream. That's when I put $5 on my website, right? A $5 dream to breaking 50,000 on the fast track to six figures. Don't tell them that because, they don't want to hear about 50,000. They don't want to hear about you not being quite at the six figure, but you're getting there. And I said, but why? Why deny who I am? Because step number one is stay true to you. I'm staying true to me. Because guess what? Maybe some people make more than that in their full time, but those are the same people who want to work like me at home. And maybe some people make more than that, but those people aren't quite living my dream, right? They're still trying to figure out how to get to theirs. So I'm not going to just listen to other people when they say, well, you want to market yourself a certain way and you want to, fake it till you make it and lie about it. And so you can impress. I don't need to impress because people are already impressed. Click by click, I've done what I needed to do to get to where I am. And that's the key. Nothing else. That is the key. You've got to be true to you and I've got to be true to me. So, as I say to you, today, do not give up when you feel like giving up. Stay true to you, Tweek versus Twitter, and fix it before you fold. Because yes, sometimes it is frustrating. But no, sometimes it's not that they're too cheap or the products or services don't quite do what you want it to magically do. Sometimes you've got to fix it. You've got to work at it, okay? So I don't want you to be frustrated, especially those of you out there who say, I sent out this thing or I emailed you and I did this once. I called them once. I put it out there once and it didn't happen. Well, once is just not good enough. Because guess what? If you email me and honey, I got a lot on my plate, it may take me a couple of weeks to get back to you. But you have to try and try and try again. Because that is commitment. That is dedication. That is what turns a new business into a legacy, into a business that people know for 20, 50, 75, 200 years and beyond. The consistency, the never giving upness, for lack of a better term, that dedication is what allows you to keep moving and keep on keeping on. So what do I have for you? So that I can help you in this journey, because like I said, you need somebody, and you need more than somebody. You need you specifically, but you need more than you sometimes to kind of motivate and move forward. I like to do what I call my Back to Business webinar conferences, and I actually have one coming up in a couple of days at b2b.sistasense.com. That's letter B, number 2, letter B.sistasense.com. If you want to participate in my Back to Business webinar conference, if you miss it, listen to the replays. I'm telling you, if you ever needed some Red Bull, some digital Red Bull, when I get my sisters inside my power circle and we share and we talk and you ask questions and you get excited, that fuel helps you When you're frustrated and you're tired and you feel like giving up, that fuel helps you move forward. So definitely listen to and participate in b2b.sistasense.com so that you can get the energy that you need. I feel like I am here to turn singles into circles, to turn those lonely individuals looking for fellowship and looking for guidance and give them something that, to be quite honest with you, I didn't have. Right? And so again, being a part of B2B, whether you're there or you're listening to the replays, I'm here for you. Also, my motto on SistaSense is the success of your business depends on the company that you keep. So if you feel like being in good company, definitely go to jumpstart.sistasense.com and sign up. Again, it's $7 a month and you get to participate in my weekly Jumpstart Your Business calls. You get to watch my replays, listen to replays, read the how-tos, you name it. All things web related, marketing, sales, blogging, social media. I talk about it within the SistaSense community. So again, don't let it get to the point where you feel like being an entrepreneur is a chore. We've got to work at it, and I'm here for you, so together we can work at it together, all right? So this is SistaSense signing out. Take care.